and appear in the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Thenodian in ways we still don't fully understand. Figuring out who she is and what happened to her.
Rover? Rover! Hey! Stop spacing out! To celebrate Professor Mornay waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we should? Go for a ride! Nothing beats the wind. The three of us still
A photo under the new Helios.
Witnessing the rise of the new sun. Let's go.
Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands, and I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Three days ago, when we're still unsure what triggered the surge, and we found you unconscious.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember anything.
You can relax. I'm just here for protective oversight.
Aren't you the campus doctor?
A doctor's duty before you fainted.
Good day, gentlemen. Hivatia's routine maintenance has been...
Who's that? Oh, never mind. Got time to think about that. Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me... Before I passed out, I saw... myself.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears but no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of fools who enacted a farce. Oh, such a pity, though. With this peace expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savoured later, right?
Mentor, the wind may have messed you here.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future. My symptoms have stopped for now, but whatever drained my frequency is still somewhere in the High Roy. The only thing I haven't surveyed yet is the Exostrider out in the Frostlands. The Roy's Tri-Myth likely mentions it. This lecture could be my chance to find a clue.
Now we reach the second epoch of the Royan Trine myth, the Sacred Reactor Epoch. After Boulder, the sun's incarnation, had sealed the foreign...
Oh, okay. This section, it describes how the Exostrider used its greatsword to seal the Threnodian behind the Strider Gate. The records say both the Exostrider and the Threnodian traveled through the Strider Gate to reach La High Roy. Their battle was fierce. The Threnodian pushed the Exostrider to the brink of defeat. But at that moment, for, reasons unknown, the Exostrider's reactor drive flared with blinding light.
And it found the strength to raise its sword and seal the Threnodian away. La High Roy was saved.
Who is
What a
that?
relief.
No, that's Emif. Oh, she has the Oshinoko star eyes. That's cool.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Imeth from Rebel College, same as you. First time seeing you in class. Trying to collect credits from all 4 departments? That's ambitious. Welcome to the academic quagmire.
Imeth. I never got the chance to thank you.
Thank me?
The day the Eye of the Thenodian appeared. You...
Did I? Sorry.
She doesn't sound like she's lying. Then how?
A synchronist. A freshman.
What's so funny?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just not used to seeing you like this. I mean, look at you. Something's missing, though. Oh, I know! A uniform! The Academy still hasn't issued you one? They're painfully slow sometimes.
Imeth?
I have to go. Gotta run, Professor!
Rover, let's try to channel that enthusiasm into listening. Do come see me in my office. Assistant Navora, if you would. Pick up from the Twilight Epoch's unending winter, please.
Sakrika, could you come to the library with me?
Okay. Hey, did you notice the new student? The one who kept talking to himself during class.
Rover, something happened during class, didn't it? So a girl named Imeth just got up and left the lecture hall? Huh. I never expected to hear that name again. Certainly not like this. Perhaps you've just had a run-in with a ghost. After all, you were the only one who saw her.
President Lucilla.
Stay at Rebel College long enough, and you'll eventually hear her name mentioned. Imeth was a synchronist. Brilliant. Popular. Professors had high hopes for her. Then, during a piloting drill, She climbed into a simulator with the others. Intrigued? Want to go find her? She saved you? Huh. Seems the mysteries around that girl are still multiplying. To see someone who vanished years ago, presumed dead, lingering around the academy, a figment of your imagination, or is there... She disappeared from the Synchroling training grounds. The very cockpit she vanished from is... The academy turned it inside out at the time and found nothing. I expect you'll...
Solace Cannon. What could they be doing here?
Flicker into form.
That's Solace Cannon. It's headed straight for the Synchroling training grounds. My frequency loss. It's getting worse.
Nope. Still on the fritz. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. After that mech flew off, I felt less of my frequency bleeding out. That mech's frequency felt like the presence from the rift back in Honami City. Imeth, that mech only left after it saw you. After you clashed with it. That's twice you've saved me. Each time I'm left with more questions than answers. They say you're the Exostrider synchronist who's been missing for over 10 years. And your hand, back there.
Me? I'm not the Exostrider synchronist now. I'm its resonator. I just died first. Call me a digital ghost. +10 years back, the underground seal broke. The Threnodian on the other side of the Strider Gate was about to swallow Lahai Roy. I was still a student. My sync with the Exostrider hadn't hit 100% yet. But there was no other choice. The Exostrider was still sleeping. So I had to do something unorthodox.
So you overclocked yourself to try to resonate with it.
Yup. Impressive, right? I woke the big guy up. If only for a second. The seal held. The crisis averted. Everyone I cared about, they made it out okay. But it was too much for me. My body couldn't take it and got totally torn apart. So yeah, I died. But I'm still here, just floating around. I've been a little invisible. Well, a lot invisible. To everyone until you. You can see me now because of this little guy. The Exostrider's reactor core. My existence is kinda tethered to it now. Think of it as my heart. Even as a digital ghost, I never stopped trying to pull myself back together, to get back to reality. There's something I gotta do, and I gotta be the Exostrider's true resonator to see it through. But our resonance started with an overclock. The power I got was unstable from the get-go. I've spent years building it back up with this core. The Solaskin have been my little helpers too. Then, not long ago, you ended up with it. That became your backstage pass to seeing me.
Not long ago. You mean when the reactor drive fell?
Bingo! Since then, the core has become energy stored inside you. This is the first time I managed to make it solid. Took me a bit to figure out the trick.
Then it was you. You were the one who saved Mornye when she was dying.
You and that junior of yours were always close. We even crossed paths a few times back when I was still, well, around. Of course I'd help.
A junior of mine. So I really did know Mornye in the past.
Oh, and by the way, when you charged in to save Professor Mornye, you looked pretty cool. Alright, no more teasing. But I mean it. No matter what, you always choose to save. And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. The most beautiful. Anyway, back to business. The reactor core is tied to Sigillum. That's the mech that attacked you. It's like those void worms you fought. Made mostly of Exostrider parts, but corrupted. Contaminated by Threnodian void matter. Sigillum stole a chunk of my power. That threw a wrench in my whole reassembling myself project. Now it's after the core too. Since Sigillum holds this piece of the Exostrider's power, it can't be killed completely as long as the Exostrider and I exist. Now, it can only be me who stops it. And since just touching the thing makes your frequency drain, taking it down should plug your leak too. Plus, I get my power back. Win-win. But see what it's doing to me? Even with you holding the core, I keep flickering in and out. 1 second I can touch you, the next I'm fading right through. So annoying. So will you help? You've got the core, and the reactor drive is wrecked. I can't do this alone. Also, I've noticed, when the core is in your hand, it runs faster.
I can tell you're leaving a few things out, Imeth. Still, you helped me and a lot of people in the High Roy. That's enough for me to trust you. What do you need me to do?
Existence is the imprint life leaves behind. Being remembered, all the places I went when I was alive bear those imprints. The core's running, these little cuties have been my scouts. And they'll be our guides now, too. Pretty easy, huh? All you gotta do is carry the core and follow our lead.
I'll do it.
Alrighty. Thanks in advance, study buddy. Is that Rebel? The Soliskin went down the lift. Let's follow.
Before we go, I need to contact Mornay. The reactor drive was Lahai Roy's son. If I'm using the core, the Academy will want to know.
Go for it. No problem. Oh, is that Rebel College? Can I go have a look?
It's not open to the public.
Scissors at the ready.
I shall be the vessel of your wishes.
Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. All green. Power level. May I pray for power levels? Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. May I pray for anything? I alone.
I should try to plan with convention. Then conquer.
I alone. Anything I can have. May I pray for any...
Another day, another heroic me. Time for...
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
Want to go to the
Can I go have a
cafeteria
look?
for lunch together? Why are you such a slave to the man?
Imith definitely glossed over some things, like what happened during our previous encounter. What she's done since after years drifting like this, to still hold on to that spirit. I'll bide my...
Has something happened, Mentor? I see. It must be the key to reactivating the Exostrider. Of course, but as you said...
Mornier?
My. Already caused a stir in the... I'll have people clean up the aftermath.
You were monitoring my...
You're a person of special interest. Of course we keep an eye on your movements.
We?
Yes, we. I'll handle the debate between the Institute and the Academy. But when you're done with your business, I'll need you to return. You didn't mention it to Mornier, but I suspect...
President Lucilla, I don't...
My apologies. As the one responsible for this academy, matters related to the Exostrider tend... After the incident with Warren, we upgraded safety protocols on... Here's a peace offering. I'll also personally apologize to Professor Mornier for How's that, Rope?
Why is the Space Trek Collective pushing...
You should know. You have a past in the Hyroi. The Twilight Epoch, the unending winter described in Royan legend. We've always trusted you to stand with us in this matter. You know where to find me if you need anything, Rover.
The Solace Kent is leading us to the auditorium first. The new solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, vacation. What's not to look forward to?
Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snow Fluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up, but once it's ready, please join.
She's a singer. a campus legend.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10...
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Here, even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen.
A fan meeting. Huh, come on. Let's follow the Soliskin and see what's going on in the...
Told you, there are tons of Fleet Snowfluff fans at the Academy.
After scrapping so many drafts.
The fan meeting.
What?
Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human.
Fleet Snowfluff.
Yep, that's me. But don't...
So you weren't just a synchronist. You had a...
Just one of my many hobbies. I was into photography, gaming, movie nights with friends. Figured you only get to be a student for a few years. And I wasn't the ambitious researcher type. I wanted to soak it all up while I could. I tried a little bit of everything. I just wanted a happy... Who knew I'd end up as a ghost, stuck as a student for 10 more years? How awful is that? Wait, does this mean I'm never gonna graduate? Hope so. Guess everyone needs something. But I have to say, it's really moving to hear people. I wrote those for myself, you know? But if they made someone feel something, joy, pain, anything, that makes me really happy. Hey, listen. Hear that song playing in the audience? What a shame. I really should have finished that before the training run. Now it's my little musical epitaph. Let's go. The Soliskin is calling us.
Is that the student rep from Rebel College? That's one bold speech.
Is she giving a welcome speech or recruiting for a space adventure club?
But she made a good point, didn't she? Isn't that passion?
Imeth, right? I remember her sync test scores were off the charts. We might be looking at this year's...
Don't be so sure. Heard about her extracurriculars. Put nicely, she's quite the...
Potential is still potential.
She's brilliant. She just...
May we one day walk among the stars, to touch with our own hands a universe. That's all from me. If I keep going, my credits this year might be in danger. It's an amazing feeling to be here at Star Torch Academy, and to know I'll be sharing this journey into the great unknown with all of you. As a student, there's just one thing missing today. I wish my family could be here in the crowd to hear this. So, to him, I want to say, I'm doing great, and I'm happy. Everything is just as you hoped it would be. So please, don't worry about me.
Looking back, I really do miss those days. Star Torch Academy is a nice place. I mean, I caused my fair share of trouble, but the professors never turned me away from lectures.
You saved Lahai Roy, Imeth. But you paid for it with your future. And no one even knows.
Maybe a little. But it's fine. Loneliness doesn't kill. Besides, I still have plenty to keep myself busy with. I wish I could have been there. At graduation. To hug my friends and wish them all the happiness in the world. The Solace can headed outside. Let's catch up. If it's leaving the campus, it's probably going to the Frostlands. Right, we'll need to take the Starward Riseway.
That place above the sword?
Yes, a frozen, silent plain, white with endless snow. The place where the Exostrider finally sank into slumber. Our next stop is the Starward Riseway. When I was a kid, I once hid in the Starward Riseway and made it to the Frostlands all by myself.
Bold even as a child.
Hee hee.
Time for a little nap.
you got your thumb? Cold?
I'm fine. What about you?
Between you and me, ghosts can't feel the cold. The snow. It's so beautiful.
What a coincidence to run into you here. This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's Dr. Luke. When he's around, just pretend I'm not here. Otherwise, you look like a weirdo talking to thin air. You should hide too, okay? This is our secret journey.
You know him?
He's the school doctor. All the students know him. I didn't super well, but I do know that he's been in Lehigh Roy for a long time, and you can trust him.
You came to the Frostlands for the Exostrider? I'm headed the same way. I've got to check in on some researchers stationed out here on long-term fieldwork. Having a guide might make the trip a little easier. But let me help you modify your bike. There are quite a few waterways, and its current...
You know how to modify bikes.
You pick up a few things when you come here.
Oh, I used to love riding. My friends even called me the Speed Queen. Though that was...
Look at this place. Hard to believe it, but years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. Back then, the Roya were nomads, the true natives of Lehigh Roy.
Was it the lament that changed it into Frostlands?
Yes. It triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, Lehigh Roy became the new pole. But a lament wasn't the only cataclysm stirring back then. In the past, we had already reached the stars. But at some point from that moment on...
From that moment on, the universe locked its door.
Countless spacecraft were lost. But times have changed. Since its founding, the goal of Star Torch Academy has been to use the...
I understand the etheric seaport.
You know Lehigh Roy's history? Both the Exostrider and the Thrunodian first came to Solaris through the Strider Gate. The Academy has its theories, but here are two you might find interesting. The Strider Gate is a gateway to outer space. With a gateway like that, of course we want to open it. But to pass through, we must awaken the Exostrider and be prepared to face Aleph 1 head-on. I've long believed that Aleph 1 poses a far greater threat beyond void storms. With other Thrunodians, we can at least glean clues of their nature from their places of origin and the civilizations they emerge from. But Aleph 1... our knowledge remains blank. So many dream of being the Voyager who returns from the stars, the first to walk the cosmos once more. But in all these years, no one has succeeded. The etheric sea phenomenon cast us into isolation, but it also gave birth to all our dreams of what could lie beyond. And those dreams are still alive today.
Dr. Herson?
Just call me Luke. It has a nicer ring to it, no?
Then, Luke, you asked about my feelings at the Academy. What about yours? How long have you been here?
About 20 years. I was a traveler before that, seeing what Solaris had to offer. Then a friend asked me to come to Lahai Roi. Keep an eye on things here for him. The students...
See that? Ancient life forms, frozen right into the ice walls. Millennia frozen in a single moment. Preserved so perfectly you can almost see what they used to be. To be stuck like this forever. Pretty miserable, don't you think?
Must be around here.
Someone's ahead. That voice. I remember hearing it not long ago.
You are the one.
Whoopsies.
Oh, and Dr. Herson. You are...
Just my routine checks on the field researchers. Rover here has their own business. What about you, Miss Navora?
Yes, exactly.
Debris.
Space equipment that fell from the sky long ago. Probes, satellites, and even space stations. Some previous digs unearthed wreckage containing records lost during the lament. Oh, and images. Photos taken in orbit of other planets. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sometimes the universe. What secret? I really want. Anyway, in short. The data on the instrument shows there's a high chance that close by... Huh?
Run!
It must have been sealed in the ice wall.
Luke, Navora.
Oh, I'm good. Perks of being a...
I'm so...
The collapse was an accident. But the way we came in...
Scaling that ice wall? It's too high. I've contacted the Academy. They're sending a rescue team.
here says our next stop is deep in the ice.
What about waiting inside the station? It's freezing out here, and...
I agree.
With Rover on the team, a quick recon should be manageable.
Hey, question. Before you came to...
What do you mean?
Like, traveling with a crew. Like a classic road trip movie, you know? Nice. Looks like this time I get a co-starring role. Amazing. Let's keep going, study buddy.
There's a collapsed entry point over there, but it's blocked. Some kind of barrier caused by unstable frequencies.
The Exostrider sleeps in these frostlands. Void storm activity can make local frequencies unstable with fluctuating void matter levels. Oh, taking this opportunity, let me grant you access to the module adapter.
That must have been Lucilla.
Let's move to an area with a stronger signal so it can be deployed.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
This module, give it a try. Compared to other debris fields, this station is in much better shape.
It's amazing.
Back in Mount Firmament, I saw characters like this. They belong. I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future.
Why hesitate? Why hesitate if you...
I shall be the vessel. I feel it now. A sharper edge now rests within my grasp.
This is...
Welcome aboard the Skyark. Teachers, please stay with your assigned groups and ensure... Please direct your attention here. This containment unit holds droplets of the etheric sea itself. As you know, the etheric sea suddenly appeared above Solaris one day. During that initial event, the court of Savante briefly glimpsed a figure of a white-haired woman. She vanished in an instant, leaving countless puzzles in her wake. What is the etheric sea? What does it do? And why does it appear? The court of Savante conducts research here at Skyark to seek answers to these questions. Next, please scan your clearance with the system and follow me in an orderly manner. We will now proceed to the central deck. Awaiting us is this station's most significant breakthrough, a mass relay device powered by a stabilized sample.
A sample of the etheric sea? If it's part of the fallen debris, can it be? This research started before the phenomenon first appeared? Oh my, this is an absolutely incredible discovery! Thank my lucky stars I came to the Frostlands today.
That guide was probably a hologram frozen in the system's memory. Huh. Those brilliant minds in the Institute will be wetting themselves over this.
One-day tour, huh? From the way she spoke, the visitors must have been school kids. Guess hopping a shuttle into orbit wasn't a big deal back then.
The containment unit looks custom-made too. Transporting those samples safely would have been a massive logistical operation. Huh. Court of Savante Space Station. This is an exceptionally rare find. The Academy has recovered other debris from this era. The systems have enough common architecture for me to manage a basic reboot. As for the Court of Savante's characters, let's just say I developed an interest in it.
The characters in that pin, they're Court of Savante letters.
I obtained it by chance. This isn't the place for that story. After all...
Ooh, sounds mysterious. I want to hear the story too. Please. I'll hang back and wait for my cue then.
Everyone, this way please. The visitor registration system is here.
Welcome aboard the Sky Ark space station. It's an honor to share this vessel of knowledge with you as we journey across the stars.
The clearance we got won't grant us access to the entire station. We'll need to register again later. Also, while the hull looks intact, the system is reading several parameters in the red. It could be the etheric sea's droplets affecting the surroundings, spreading through the station.
No hesitation.
That flowing sphere is the mass relay device, with the etheric sea as its core. Let's check the console. With the droplets dispersed, some space station sectors have become unstable. This mass relay device shares the same origin as the droplets. It can stabilize them and also punch a corridor to other sectors. Incredible that it has such capabilities.
The hatch over there is back to normal.
Feels different from how I usually move.
Pathway's blocked. Let's try the module adapter.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've...
here. Hello? Digital ghost, remember? Hacking this is easy. Welcome to I Mean Apps.
Remnants of the past. An unexpected discovery.
Wow! Stellaris' rising star, everyone! What a leap!
Oh, come on.
Track system activated. Done. This track was used. Track system activated. Done. This track was used to transport experimental samples from space. Track system activated. Done. This track was used to transport experimental samples from space. The storage facility should be just ahead. Track system activated. Done. This track was used to transport experimental samples from space. The storage facility should be just ahead.
These containment units hold star fragments and etheric sea droplets, all collected in EVA missions by our very own Uncle Clement, who just gave you a tour. It's exhausting work. After each mission, he requires a full cycle in a recovery pod. Let's thank Uncle Clement, and then gather here. Now, please welcome Project Director Jun Shi to give us an overview of the Etheric Sea Initiative.
By now, you will have experienced our mass relay device. It is our first major breakthrough and definitive proof of our theory that Etheric Sea can be utilized. The droplets exhibit unique quantum properties. We haven't found the way yet, but I believe these obstacles will be solved soon. I have faith, not just in the court of Savante. A mind that feeds on the light of distant stars would never... Recently, a brilliant new mind joined Sky. Let's welcome Professor Wei Ying.
pity. His hopes never came true, to feed on the light of the star. Venturing into the unknown beyond the etheric sea. Romantic idea, though.
Over here, I found something interesting. The station fell long ago. But according to this...
Could someone still be alive?
Not likely. We'd have found... The activation sequence was used only to seal hatches and lock equipment.
Can you see who activated it?
Hold on. Yes.
The one who gathered the droplets.
That's all I can pull for now. But the Academy will run...
Good. Keep me posted.
Shame the director's speech got cut. I can't help but wonder what that colleague...
Welcome aboard the Sky.
Station security grid is offline in this sector. Monsters? Void matter has made them highly unstable.
The end has come. Hopefully this helps. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Strike the shadows. The hour is upon us.
The frequency here is unstable too. Try using the module adapter to disrupt it. Look left! I hacked the Skyark system. This is the data archive section. Those blocks are all storage modules. And that moving one? An anomalous module gone hostile due to the Skyark system's glitches.
I sense your weakness. Hopefully
Void matter levels seem to have risen.
no hesitation.
Moving deeper into the sector. I'm on it. It's moving deeper into the sector. I'm on it. Look, Lahai Roy Blocks is complete. In the Space Fantasy, Katia series, every copy included this minigame. I love it so much, and I'm really good at it.
The anomalies here are more pronounced than before.
Hang in there! I'm working on something in the Skyark. Use the adapter to disrupt these error modules. Breach complete.
Hey, do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors? Good. Now, go rock! Yeah, we won! Amazing play! Wish we could play another round of Lehigh Roy blocks again. Are just like minions in the Space Fantasy Katia series. I'll clear them out for you.
Those modules fell and took out the hostiles? Doesn't it feel like we've been extra lucky this whole way?
You're right, but some modules did attack us. Hard to tell if the Skyark system likes us or not.
Welcome aboard the Skyark Space. May we meet again.
There are traces of void storm contamination everywhere.
This concentration of void matter should have flooded the upper decks by now. Could something be containing it down here?
Further in. Something's down there.
Huh? That hurts.
Devora!
Void matter saturation is critical. The Skyark system is going into failure. I'm going in to try to stabilize it.
Everything here has already been contaminated, including that. From a doctor's perspective, the only healing left for what this man has become is release. I bestow eternal peace. Return to silence! Refreshing.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Hopefully this helps. Purging all evil.
Charge.
A bearable price. Split.
Charge.
My scalpel etches your epitaph. Rise in you.
Someone's falling straight from the etheric sea.
Was that me in that record? That had to have been the station's final moments. But those droplets in the sky, did I really fall from the etheric back then? Imeth?
What's up? I'm fine.
I'd recommend you keep this private. Don't leave the... Remember what I said earlier. It's a nest. So, what do you think, leader of the Black Shores?
Very few people know about that. Be direct with me, Luke. I know you knew me before. But I acted mostly as you and I.
Friends, I'd say. Not the kind who lived in each other's pockets. But, as a whole, we met by chance. And by another twist of fate, how about this? Strangers in passing who became confidants. How does that definition suit? That's fine. Your work in Lahairoi won't be finished so soon. Star Torch is a web of competing interests. After your sudden exit years ago, people were lining up to unpack your history. Solaris's golden boy. You're not the same as Navora's hurt. I've stabilized her, but as a doctor, from this point, you'll have to proceed alone.
All right. I'll see you back. Luke, when you said, I'm not the same, what did you mean?
Just my impression. More hopeful. Happier. And that's not a bad thing.
Our squad of 4 is now a squad of 2. Oh, wait. I don't really count, do I? Guess that makes it a solo squad now. I once got accepted to work at a research outpost in the Frostlands. I took a different route back then.
That's a surprise. I thought you'd prefer hobbies over field trips.
Well, I was really into void storms. Could count as a hobby, I guess.
Looks like a long way. Better take the bike.
Let's follow the light ahead. So it was here.
This is...
One of them. So that's why I never saw them again back. I thought I just didn't see them around.
Hymus.
Anything swallowed by the void storms slowly loses its existence until it's forgotten entirely. If a cassette makes it out, at least there's a record. Use the core. I want to see them again.
You were amazing. If not for you, that Glomoth would have crushed us to— I'm still shaking. But you're already—
If you want to thank her, share your Voidstorm research.
Imeth, you think cassettes might be a breakthrough? I'm not sure. Right now—
Try looking to the exoswarm for—
Your thesis? As for the Voidstorm, I'll try all your ideas. The problem is, especially in the depths with high void matter When I was a child, my parents were lost to a void storm. So you see, death hasn't been all. Once I became a digital ghost, void matter couldn't affect me anymore. Even if the whole world forgets my friend—
Imeth?
Yep.
You don't always have to—
What's that supposed— I'm happy. Really. It's the— You wouldn't understand how— Come on. I'll show you the Frostland. Ever since I became a digital ghost over 10 years ago, so the rain holding Jinjo captive stopped. Time began to flow again, and everyone got to celebrate a new beginning with the Moon Chasing Festival. Then you return to the Black Shores, to the place that's always watched over you from afar. Oh, and the archipelagos, Raguna and Septimont. Oh, I just love how different these places feel. It's all so wonderful. I love hearing these stories.
Satellites, quiet core, resonance is hard to find. Meteors crash towards frozen crust that can't crush, crave for the unknown. Engine falls.
It wasn't all smooth sailing. Plenty of emergencies along the way.
Still, it all sounds amazing. And I know you must care for some of the people you with. Tell me, this journey you've been on since losing your memories, have you been happy?
This must be...
I knew the next stop would be here.
The cabin up ahead. It's where I used to live. Sorry, I need him.
Just like before, the moment it appears, my frequency starts getting sucked out of me. Imeth said it's a Thenodian derivative, like the Void Worm. They share similar frequencies, but my gut says it's different.
Your frequency's been leaking everywhere. I tried... this is no good. Ha! How about this? It stopped. For now. I gotta rest.
You did great, Abby.
Don't you ever jump in after me like that again. The void matter concentration down there is too high. If you fall into void space, even you could be... Always making people worry. There's a theory in Lahai Roy. Threnodian Aleph 1, the devourer of existence, is the embodiment of voidance. The dissolution of all things. Its true form is like a black hole. And that theory is correct. So far, I'm the only one who's reached it. Because I'm already dead. And no living soul could withstand a place like me.
You went inside the Thenodian itself?
Yes. Think of a severe void storm as a manifestation, a portal into void space itself. Inside, time and space aren't linear. Everything is warped. Things the Threnodian devoured from different eras can be sitting right next to each other. I know you fought many Threnodians, but Aleph 1 is different. It's already won elsewhere. Wandering through the void space, I saw the proof. The Threnodian's presence in Lahai Roy is only a sliver of its true self. It's been trying to break through the seal on the Strider Gate to devour Solaris. So, don't go wandering on. Come, let's rest at the cabin. I'll stay outside and keep watch, just in case Sigillum comes back. You rest. Don't go anywhere.
I thought I remembered something before in the lake. I should look around this cabin while I wait for her to get... A game console. 2 controllers. Space Fantasy Katya 6. Childhood doodles, all telling stories of heroes saving the day. Well, she had a creative approach to art. Stuffed toys, a big cat and a small cat. They're so soft. The Solaskin rushed toward the couch. Imeth still isn't back. Imeth, have you been out terrorizing those snowfluff seals again? They scatter the moment they see you. Keep this up, and it won't be long before there isn't anyone left in the Frostlands to play with. Have you finished your lessons? You start school soon. Maybe spend less time...
Me. Why else would they crawl over? And my lessons... You promised me another level of split stars. No take back. But I want to learn how you folded that.
You mean...
Yeah! Mine always nosedives right away.
Of course. I'll teach you.
Oh.
I promise. Cross my heart.
I've been wondering how to tell you this. When I was little, I woke up one morning and realized their voices, their faces, later, even the memory. It terrified. I didn't know how to fight it. I felt... So I ran away from the outer woods by myself. My parents, one was a foreign researcher, the other... I wanted to return to where we once lived, but I couldn't remember the way.
my past self saved you.
I was sinking into the lake, choking. Everything. They held on tight and pulled me out. But then I realized the talisman my parents had left me was gone. I cried so hard. And you had no choice but to scoop me up. And after that, well, you guessed it. I stayed.
Why did you keep this from me?
Because it would have been awkward. Imagine someone you don't remember runs up to you, all smiles, saying, "Long time no see, And what would I even say next? Want to go visit our old cabin? I listened to you and topped my class, or, yeah, I accidentally got myself killed, my bad. Saying any of that would only burden you. You never asked me.
Since I woke in the Gorges of Spirits, I've met many people from my past. I can make my own choices.
I see. Then I'll just shoot away. My freshman speech, my first song release, the time I hit a new sync rate record. You missed all the big moments. But I couldn't be mad. I knew you were busy. You were always off saving Solaris from the lament. You had to, and I do think that's a good thing. So I thought, why can't I do the same? Look, I kept Lahai Royce safe while you were away. Sure, there was a cost, but not bad for your unofficial apprentice, right? The more you save, the steeper the cost. I've always known that. You mean after you left? Well, pretty normal, I'd say. And then I became a ghost. See, there is a bright side. Dying gave me a free pass into void space. I'd call that a win. Gotta explore. Saw you? Oh, you mean that thing you brought up in class? Honestly, I don't remember a thing. Anyway, no clues from me. Threnodians having weird powers is nothing new. Hey, easy now. Project Rebuilding Myself is going great. Once we reach the Exostrider, and I will take care of the problem for you.
We will face...
Of course. But for now, bedtime. You take your old room. Kinda takes me back, saying goodnight like this. Good night. My paper plane. I have to show it to him.
This cat feels like... Next time, I'll... I drew my favorite story. But I can't get the colors of their clothes right.
No, I'm...
Are you sad right now?
No.
You're...
You see right through me, huh? Well...
Then, do you want to... Why? Can I tell you a secret? When people in the tribe talked to me, that day at the lake, after I cried in front of you, I know you can't say this stuff to other people, cause they all think you're super but I'm just a kid, and I don't think you're that strong. So, you don't...
My homeland is far, far away, Imeth. The people there gave me a mission. That's why I came here.
What kind of mission? It must be...
It's complicated.
Then just pick a simpler way to say it.
A simpler way. Put in terms of your space fantasy catch-a games. To do whatever needs to be done to fulfill the mission. But was it... Because one day, I realized I would never return home. I couldn't stop thinking about that faraway place. In what you'd call dreams, I'd go back, stand there, just stare at what I once called my homeland. Even if staring didn't change a thing. Even if it was pointless.
Oh, you miss home.
Maybe. But talking... There's still a lot I have to do in this world. Yeah?
I'm your family too. Until you find...
Thank you, Imeth.
A dream of the old... Homeland. Morning! Off to see the Exostrider we go! Exostrider is surrounded by water. Perfect chance to test out that bite structure Luke modified for us. Are you ready for the end?
Imeth, once you get all your power back, will people be able to see you again?
Hard to say. There's no precedent for my situation. It's all just theory.
But what if it works? What would you want to do then?
Haven't decided. But I'm definitely going on a proper tour of the Academy. If that happens, can you come with me? Look! It's sleeping. We've reached... Once I find more pieces of my existence here, we take that thing down, and this is all over. All right.
Straight for the Exostrider. I have to catch up and get Imeth back. Complete. It's throwing a barrier to block my path. Find a way out of here first. Sigillum isn't just after the reactor core. It's targeting my frequency and Imeth's piloted control of the Exostrider as well. What exactly is it planning?
No more of this stupid idea.
Sounds come forth. Imeth!
protecting you. Then so be it. Damn it! Can't force reboot.
Strider fleet.
Not while I'm here. Don't even think about it.
Hymus can't fully control the Exostrider. She needs my help. It's like Hymus is doing everything she can to keep Suslam away from me. Then there's the Strider Gate. There must be a connection.
It's already speaking more clearly now. I can't let it drain any more of his frequency. Gotta pull it inside. Gotta end this for good.
Are you alright, Hymus?
All good. Inside the Exostrider?
Go home.
I'll destroy Sigilum. So, please.
Hymus?
Why refused? So lonely.
I won't allow anyone.
To harm Rover.
Don't worry. It will end soon.
perfect dome shall melt away.
Heroes on! Lights up! Blind chest. Light wings activated. Stars shine tonight! Feather drone!
Swift and resolute. Down with the curtain.
Whirling on! Blade cleaves the night! Herald, purged in light!
This mission has become an eternal shackle.
What exactly are you hiding from
You don't need to know. I will protect you.
me? Anya, haven't you noticed you're not yourself right now?
The world is mine to guard. Objective, log destroy. Aim system unresponsive.
Bad timing. One with the sounds. You will obey. Do you refuse? Swift and resolute.
The world is mine to guard. Objective, log. Order confirmed. Body limit unlocked. The savior rises.
Imeth and Sidslam are gone. Is this Imeth's old dorm? Since she can resonate with the Exostrider, even after her body was destroyed, her frequency must have merged with it.
Isn't it so incredible? We're here sharing the same time and space. In your eyes, the sparks look like thousands of bright stars. I've gazed at for thousands of times. Da, 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 da.
Goodbye.
You build a world of miracles, some mundane but precious. A stream of shimmering daily moments return way to
A photo.
stop me from drifting. In my feet that solid ground instead. So I sing together. Every light I'm giving all goes back to you. Goes back to you.
A poet.
I am Imeth, the Academy Star, a synchronist, a savior. Please,
Don't look
look
for
at
me.
me.
Piloting the Exostrider. Huh. It doesn't matter, but if this is what it takes to lighten his burden, saving the world. Huh. Nothing but a pair of shackles. Heavy, eternal shackles. No. I must keep this secret. Why? It hurts. What should I do? Oh, are you talking? I just heard the most hilarious story. Since you asked, how about I... Once upon a time, there was a... Why? Because everyone told the cat it was a savior. The cat didn't get it. When it opened its big golden eyes, it was... And inside that tiny box, it was crammed full of even tinier... These tiny creatures, even living in their tiny box, had so... Please save us, they begged the cat. Even if they hadn't asked, the cat would have helped anyway. And so the cat took up its sword, always fighting, saving the world over and over, until one day... Isn't that kind of laughable? Right? It's... But in such a laughable story, somehow... The ones who relied on the cat, the ones who hated the cat. But what about the cat? It wants to go home, but no one remembers. The box is sealed shut. Even the cat itself has forgotten. Is... My head's been loud. There's this question that just spins and spins up. Now that you're here, that person is my family. Family is supposed to look out for each other, so I want to do something. He doesn't say it, but the more you hide. But I saw him recently, and I think he seems more carefree than me. The sunlight in Jinzhou, the flowers in the Black Shores. It made me happy. I guess forgetting can be a blessing. If you don't remember something, it can. So I started thinking, maybe. All that pain he carried about his home, if not knowing is happier, why ruin it? Even if the truth destroys that happiness, I want to protect him. We all need a little hope to keep going. What Sigillum said is unnecessary. It's been feeding on his frequency, trying to complete itself, spouting things that should have stayed unsaid. I must destroy it before I brought it into this world. I'll be the one. Nothing truly matters. Not even.
But you have to believe what you're doing has meaning. That's the only way to keep moving forward. And that's why.
Stop, Imeth.
I told you to stay out of this.
I know you did this for me. To protect my I need to hear it. All of it. Whatever. Carrying this on your own hasn't been easy, has it?
Do you really want this?
Things only weigh on us because they matter.
All right then. Back when we lived together, you once told me you'd come from a faraway. Current research suggests the Exostriders and Sentinels were made with technology from the same civilization. You never spoke of it to me or anyone else again, so I kept it to myself. Until I died and slipped into Void. As I wandered through the ruins devoured by the Threnodian, I stumbled upon a faint frequency. Time is chaotic inside Void space. There's no but. I could feel your warmth in it, guided by its strange connection to other frequencies. I traced my way through countless overlapping spaces until I found the That was when I realized that Exostriders were built to transport Sentinels. They trekked through stars to deliver Sentinels to Solaris. Until, during one jump, the Threnodian Aleph 1 must have noticed them. Its hunger had festered for so long that not even devouring the entire universe could sate it now. That frequency then led me to another relic consumed by the Threnodian. A creation built by this. It was beyond my understanding. And within its ruin, from those fragments, I saw the messages you sent home. Not about your mission. You said you wanted to go home. Even if just to lay. But their reply was a rejection. They were the ones who cut communications. They ignored every wish you had outside your mission. They forced you into this life of roving. And still, you crossed the stars to fulfill their wish. How could they? How dare they treat you like that? In that moment, I was drowning in pain. I didn't know how to help you. That's when your frequency I'd been carrying with me, it was born from my mind. At first, it acted on nothing but the instinct to go home. It craved your frequency, trying to make itself whole, trying to seize access to my piloting control.
So I could reactivate the Exostrider and cross the Strider Gate to get back home.
Exactly. The more of your frequency it consumed, the more coherent it... This is what I've been keeping from you.
I'm glad. hearing this, I just need time to figure out my next move. This homeland of mine, but don't worry. The journey I've had since losing my memories, the hope I found, that's mine to keep. No one can take that. Saving the world? I never saw it that way. Jinjo's soldiers fought through retroact rain till dawn. The Black Shore's bloom bearers ran themselves ragged across distant lands. Renacita's factions all dared to defy the dark tide. The High Roy's people never stopped. I'm no savior who fell from the sky, and no one ever saved themselves by waiting for one. There's been plenty, but I'd do it all again. If this was a mission from my past, I'd be lying if I said I didn't care what they thought of me now. But that's a question for later. Right? The fact that I choose this path even without my memories, that tells me this is who I am.
But...
With everyone here, I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
So, this is your choice. Is it worth it?
I know where I'm going now.
Then keep going. No matter what.
It's returned to the...
And you? Your power?
It's more than restored. The core's return has rebuilt my frequency from the ground up. My original body is still gone, of course. I'll always be a ghost in the machine. But my existence is now strong. It's like a faint current.
So will others be able to see?
That's right! Guess our little road trip movie's come to an end.
All good on your end, Golden Boy? Lucilla mentioned the Exostrider and the Frostlands just moved.
That was Imeth. Given how well you know me...
You found her?
I brought her back to the Academy. It's a long story.
Understood. But I do have to ask.
It was returned to the Exostrider.
That explains it. The Research Institute is reporting a spike in void matter concentration. Back when the reactor drive was in the sky, the Exostrider is probably running the same procedure now to integrate which...
All right.
Next time you're in the infirmary, we should revisit your old plan. The one for now. Just be with Imeth. It must be a great relief to have her back. You've earned a break.
Looks like Imeth is at the auditorium. What's she doing there?
As palavras serão bônus, mas eu digo. Preocupa com a gente. Vai embora. Aperta e vai, Nada. Nada é barato. Tá pronto? Não consegue acertar no seu ouvido?
You know what? I just had a
Why do I feel like someone's about to...
Hey! That's a totally unfair stereotype from when I was a kid playing with snowfluff seals. I was just thinking... Now, an unfinished song completed after all these years. Doesn't that sound... I know, right? You have to see this star perform. Forget all... Entries open, everyone! For years, the little website I threw together to post songs kept getting comments. They'd talk about how much they loved a song, or share problems they were having. I never saw myself as a hitmaker. But over time, they stopped being. If my listeners want a complete song...
You really do care about the people.
I guess I do now. To be honest, I never had some grand passion. Before I became a... And my whole, I want to be a savior thing? Well, that was just me trying to copy you. But after I died, I had all this time. So many people here dream of becoming... I'd rather be the one who looks up at the stars.
Really? But the way I see it... Go on then, Imeth.
You'd better. Because you... But first... There! Brand new! Just like I remember you. I remember when you used to wear this around the academy. You'd leave a whole trail of swooning admirers in your wake. Solaris' great savior. What? Are you blushing? Now, go grab that seat over there. Best view in the house. I scouted it myself back. As for me, it's showtime.
Isn't it so incredible? We're here sharing the same time and space. In your eyes, the stars look like thousands of bright stars. I have gazed at for thousands of times. May all sweetness take flight. What the truth will be your guiding light. Let your curiosity set your spirit free and wild like fire. If a lonely night surprised to see our dreams glowing brightly, every second is worth
That was crazy. Wow.
Imeth from Rebel College. She's been...
Imeth? But the same one...
Yeah. She always wanted her as a mentee. I thought the biggest problem would be that little rascal refusing to finish her studies. Or me finally... Professor Sack here is going to be over the moon.
Imeth. I heard that name from a senior in energy science, but... Why? Because she was the social butterfly of the... I still don't see why that... Her song, Fallen Petals. After hearing... I mean, she never really seemed that way from her online replies. Maybe...
Oh, I can't believe she's actually here.
Oh, she's so bubbly. I'm getting her autograph later. Of all the songs she's posted on...
Of course, it's the tart.
You can't be serious.
I can't believe I've lived to hear the full version of this song. I'm gonna cry. You're so talented! Why did you stop posting new songs all these years?
An autograph! Please, Fleet Snowfluff!
All right, all right. Dry your tears. Autograph coming right up. Why haven't I been writing? Oh, you know how inspiration goes.
My homeland. The Sentinel. The Exostriders were built to transport the Sentinels. The wreck Imeth found in the Void Matter suggests wreck's design matches the Exostrider here in the High Roy. The one forced to go offline to stop the Thenodian. They're powered, so why was one destroyed and devoured, while the other managed to stop the Thenodian and seal the Strider? There's a...
All done. Let's go. Please, a little meet and greet? I used
So,
a wander about the academy, just like we planned. This is incredible. Having company like this. Want to go up top to feel the breeze? Even a fake sky can hold such beauty.
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's.
Let's just make do with a neutral pack for now.
Now that your frequency is stable, what will you do next?
The Thermodian here needs to be dealt with first.
Of course. Typical workaholic. LF1 won't be an easy fight. And after that, will you keep traveling? Any destination? Of course. Take this world you've chosen is vast. You can go anywhere. Are you leaving now?
Yes. The Academy will look after you. Or you can go back to live in the Outer Woods.
When?
I don't know, Imeth. I'm sorry, but I'll come back to see you when I can. I promise.
You promise?
Promise.
Then I'll wait for you here in Lahairoi.
Don't feel you have to. The world is vast.
But you can live for so... Sorry.
Imeth,
Just go.
I know you're worried.
It's not fair. Why does it have to be you saving the world?
Look, Imeth. I've walked through lands torn apart by the lament. Every tear weighs me down, and every cry breaks a bit of my... Their pain is no different from mine, so if I can help, I will. I have to.
Then...
You.
Yes! You're not invincible. You get hurt. So I'll chase off anyone who tries to hurt you. Like, I'll become a savior. Don't laugh!
All right. I'll stop now. I'll be counting on you then, Imeth.
Tired?
The frequency Sigillum took is coming back. It's not a great feeling.
Just close your eyes and take a nap. You deserve it. You can count on me.
Why am I in control of Sigillum? Is it because I absorbed its frequency? Imeth's mind space is even more chaotic than last time.
Sigillum. Back for more? I can tear you apart 1,000 times, but you never really... After all.
I can't speak. Or move. Was it...
You know, I found something interesting in the Exostrider's reactor drive. A message. Left years ago, while sailing the stars towards Solaris, an Exostrider caught the attention of Aleph-1. Both of them tore through the Strider Gate, clashing in the caverns deep. The Exostrider has combat features, but it was still no match for Aleph-1. Its body was shattered, energy nearly depleted. It was almost successful. It would have ended. But then a girl named Imeth emerged from inside the Thermodian itself. The great savior. The Exostrider watched her touch its great sword. The one pinning the Thermodian. Their resonance sent a... It turned the massive blade. forcing the Threnodian back through the Strider Gate and driving a seal over it. But the human girl who had resonated with the Exostrider?
Imeth was the key? She helped the Exostrider seal the Thenodian?
I was shocked at first. But the moment I stepped into void space, it all made sense. This distorted black hole of a realm where time and space are warped. It appeared when the Threnodian... Anything lost inside can exist in multiple moments at once. Things caught in it can be thrown... And I... Do you have any idea what this means?
Imeth.
It means I can use it to go back. Back to the very moment Aleph 1 descended. Time, cause, effect. Perfect closed loop. But my meeting with him all those years ago, only by resonating with the Exostrider and dying as a synchronist all those years ago, could I later, and only in this form could I cross void space, return to the path, and only because Lahai Roy survived, could he have ever come here, rescue my younger self, and let me grow up here to become the chosen synchronist in the first place.
No, I have to get Sigillum to move. I need to stop!
Only I can do this. It has to be me. Just like him. I can... There's just one thing. Just one more time. I want to...
I miss...
For over 10 years now, I've tried the same thing. Every time the reactor drive ran its self-diagnostics during peak void storm. But now, further along the timeline, the edges of void space are beginning to collapse. I have to make the jump now, during this peak season. I'm not that child who needed protecting anymore. So if I can help, but before I go, I want to talk to him. To know I was always afraid that when he finally discovered the but he told me about his journey after losing his... He met people. People who care. So even knowing the truth, that's enough for me. You!
Imeth, don't you dare to...
You're the one who taught me that my pain is no different from anyone else's. Forgive me.
Imeth! She knew. When she returned to the core, she already knew. The lake in the Frostlands. The void matter is densest at its depths. I can still catch up to her. I have to move, now. have to jump into the lake from there. Don't go!
Huh?
This can't be the only way.
It is. The void matter can't hurt me. Don't try to save everyone on your own. This time, you have to trust me.
No. If you do this, there's no coming back. The Strider Gate will shut you out forever.
This is the only way. The loop will close. And the Hyrule will survive. And we will find each other in the Frostlands.
Are meant to fall apart. I will get sad where you are for all time. May your path be clear. May you get aware. Trees are all crystallized. Please, crack a little smile. You won't be alone in this world you've chosen as your own. Don't worry, I'm well aware that all snowflakes melt in the air. Wishes on a warm little boat's free, so evident. When morning to that good night. May your path be clear. May you get aware. Dreams are all crystallized. Please, crack a little smile. You won't be alone.
I hope to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down.
It's such a dazzling riddle. Guess I'll spend my whole life forever
My body, it's breaking apart. Have to overclock to get through. Oh, should have known that it'd be this brutal. We had our time, short as it was, but it mattered. But even family can't stay together forever. The time to part always comes. I've long come to terms with this responsibility. I don't regret a thing. But still. Wish I didn't have to leave.
So, what kind of person do you want me to be when I grow up? A teacher? A scientist? A singer? Huh. Which should I choose? Maybe a model? Oh, a pastry chef? Oh, what about an animal caretaker? What would make you proud?
Imeth? My only wish for you is that you live a happy life.
I see.
And you? What's your wish for me?
I wish that in your long, long life, you never forget how to feel the sorrow and the joy.
Oh, getting to share this final journey with you makes me so happy.
Imeth said someone lifted her from the lake when she was a child. That's when she lost her talisman. It wasn't my past self who saved her. My failure to save Imeth. Has it already become part of Lahai? There's still a way. Imeth is on the other side of the Strider Gate. I'll just go through it and bring her back. Someone has to pilot the Exostrider, open the Strider Gate, and deal with the Thermodian anyway. I'll do it. The odds are slim. They're not zero.
Welcome back, Synchronist. Your daily training regimen is being scheduled and will be sent to your terminal shortly.
touched the talisman, then ran away. Is it trying to lead me somewhere? That direction.
What's wrong? The simulation pod won't open.
Seems so. It bugged out with an...
But it's showing it's occupied.
Imeth?
The train for Star Torch Academy. And the Frostlands will be departing soon. All passengers, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Void storm hazard level at transit stop low.
This is... You can keep it. I know you're not Imeth. You're only a piece of what she left behind. But if you exist, it means... Otherwise, the Solace Kin couldn't have brought you back. So, it wasn't for nothing. If I hadn't gone looking for Imeth, and you wouldn't be here at all. Luke told me you're a piece of her. If I follow it, Maybe. You might have only said that to comfort me. No one has ever seen what's beyond the Strider Gate. How long has it been for her since she was pulled into that chaos? Is she still alive? And if... But I will hold on to hope, because the world she saved is so full of it. It's strange, seeing I will cross the Strider Gate. Wait for me.
Don't be sad.
Wash the sunlight, spreads over the grass and window panes. When the last wisp of smoke dissolves in the lake, as if nothing had changed, those black and were turned into colors of every piece of bitterness of the gleaming. Find myself whispering your name as one touch my skin. I see time finally shaded chains, flying free like a paper plane in the
Luke texted me to go over the Exostrider plan at the infirmary. Better get going.
Alright, I'll be ending the stream on this part, and I'll be probably streaming the next part later.